May 21, 2021, Boston, Massachusetts, USA. Boston Bruins center Brad Marchand, 63, reacts on a goal by right wing David Pastrnak, 88, during the second period in Game 4 of the first round of the 2021 Stanley Cup Playoffs against the Washington Capitals at TD Garden. Mandatory credit: Bob DeChiara-USA Today SportsWe've hit the point in this series between the Bruins and Capitals where every game is the most important game of the series. It's almost too easy to mention it. But, even with that in mind, there's no doubt that Game 4 was the most important contest of this series to date. Following the Bruins outlasting the Capitals through 3 periods only to dominate the overtimes and take a 2-1 series lead on Wednesday night, Friday night came with the opportunity for the Bruins to grab a 3-1 series lead ahead of a move back to Washington or for the Capitals to tie the series and have momentum on their side heading back home. A massive difference. It was enough to make the Bruins think they were going to absorb the Capitals' best punch. Yet, it was the Bruins who instead stepped up and came through with not only their best performance of the postseason, but perhaps their best performance of the entire 2021 season in a 4-1 victory on TD Garden ice. All while Alex Ovechkin and the Capitals flopped in a completely foreign fashion to those of us accustomed to the 21st century version of this rivalry. Well, I can speak to our team, and we wanted it and it showed out there, Bruins head coach Bruce Cassidy said after the victory. We've talked about getting better all the time as we go along, and that includes the series, and that includes period to period. We're starting to see the results here. Gifted a power play less than a minute into the first period on a too-many-men penalty against an overeager Bees squad, the 5-skater Capitals were outworked for every inch of ice by the 4-skater Bruins. This quickly became a theme of the evening. Outshot by a staggering 11-4 mark in the first period, 11-2 if you took out the Capital shots on the man advantage, Washington failed to make the Bruins' near goals come back to bite them. In fact, they barely even made a push. When Brad Marchand finally put the Bruins on the board with something to show for their absurd work against the Caps Ilya Samsonov, the Capitals had mustered just 5 shots on Tuukka Rask at the other end. A Tom Wilson shot off the crossbar, while not a shot on goal, was Washington's best chance before Marchand broke the ice. In fact, it was their only real chance. And when David Pastrnak and Charlie Coyle made it 3-0 in the third, the Capitals had upped their total to 13 shots, but the game was long over, and Wilson's post-goal fight with Nick Ritchie said it all. It was the wrong kind of fight the Caps needed to bring to this game. At least against this Bruins team.